Hello guys, Luke here and welcome to another Premiere Pro tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a time-lapse in Premiere Pro. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into it. We've opened Premiere Pro and we're met with the start screen. Just like before in my last tutorial, simply create a new project, call it whatever you want. Today I'm going to call it time-lapse test and leave all the options as default. Just make sure your renderer is GPU. If you have a dedicated GPU, just click OK. So we are met with a very familiar site. The first thing we're going to do is go over to project here in this window and double click to import media. And for this time-lapse test guys, I've recorded a 27-minute clip of a car journey with a GoPro as a dash cam. So it's just a car trip from my place to the Melbourne CBD. So we're going to obviously turn this into a 1 minute or so time lapse. I'll be showing you how to do that. So we're going to open that and now it is imported into our project. Now the next step is guys, for a time lapse, usually people don't want the audio that was captured with the video because obviously you speed up the video and then the sound is going to be sped up as well. So the first thing we're going to do is actually double click this video. This will move it into our source window here. Now we're going, instead of dragging this to the timeline like so, we are actually going to drag this little icon here, which is the drag video only button, because we only want the video, we don't want the audio for this clip. So we're simply going to drag this to the timeline. And you can see now we only have the video clip, we don't have any audio, because we are going to be adding our own background music. So speaking of which guys, we're going to do that as well right now. In our project, we're going to double click this window again. I'm just going to import a sound, I'll import this one here. So this is going to be our music backtrack for the video. So now that we have our video clip here, our time-lapse video, currently it's 27 minutes roughly long. Obviously we want this down to maybe a minute or so. So to actually turn this video file into a time-lapse, you're going to want to right click the clip and go speed/duration. And here you can see we have our percentage of speed and our duration. You can actually modify the duration directly here on the time, or you can adjust the percentage. So we can adjust this to like 1000%, and you can see now our video is going to be 2 minutes 42, but we want to get this down to a minute or so, maybe a bit less. So let's try like 3000. Oh yeah, so now our duration is now 54 seconds. So we're going to click OK. Now you can see our video file is a lot smaller than it was before. So we're going to have to make the timeline view a little shorter here. There we go. And yeah, so now you can see our clip is under a minute long. Now we're going to go ahead and play this clip. And you can see the playback here is sped up, but you can see how the longer we play it, the more frames we drop here. That's because Premiere Pro is trying to play back all the information from this clip, even though we've shortened it down to less frames a second. So unfortunately, playback when you're just like scrubbing through the timeline in Premiere Pro is going to be a bit choppy. Of course, once we export this video as a proper MP4 file, like exported to a file, then it will play back at regular, like fast speed without any frames dropped, because it has to do all that processing while exporting. So the next step is guys to basically add your musical backtrack if you want a music backdrop to this clip. Then I'll export the video and I'll show you the final result. So there you have it guys, that was all the steps required to make a time-lapse in Adobe Premiere Pro. It's actually quite a straightforward process, not that many steps as you can see from this video. Also I wanted to add guys that we have reached 100 subscribers on the channel. So yes, it's a very small milestone, but I'm happy nonetheless to reach this milestone, as it gives me access now to actually set a custom URL on the channel. So yeah, again, just thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing guys, and I hope that you continue to enjoy the content on this channel. But if you enjoyed this video on Premiere Pro time-lapse creation, leave a like down below, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys around the channel. Alright, have a good one.